Hi, everybody. I'm Haley.
And I'm Kaylee.
And today we're reviewing.
Sorry, slight earthquake.
Do that one more time. Hi, everybody. I'm Haley.
And I'm Kaylee.
And today we're reviewing June.
The month.
Yes.
All of that.
How'd it go?
It was actually not too bad. We have a gender reveal to go to today.
I'm excited.
I'm
My first
excited.
one.
Mine too. And I am the gender keeper. So I know the answer. And I'm excited for tonight so everyone will know as well. Because keeping a secret is kind of hard.
I bet it is.
It is. And
excited.
I was like, I've only had to type it out twice. And I've been very paranoid to make sure that
it's right.
my best friend is not on there either. Because I had a message Painting with a Twist be like, hey, the baby is this. I was like, please make sure I don't CC anybody.
Right.
Anyways, so I'm excited. And then what else? What else did you do this month? Anything fun?
No.
I played soccer for the first time in 2
You're
years.
good.
I felt old, but people were really cheering me on.
That's good.
So I might come back. But my back hurts and my ankle hurts.
They say it starts when we start hitting 30.
I'm not there yet.
Well, we're
Don't
creeping.
round me up.
I'm rounding.
Anyways.
Round it up. Gather it together.
We're gathered here today to mourn the loss
of your 20s.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess we could start off with the movie we've both seen.
Yes. So the movie just came out.
Her name is
Megan
2.0.
2.0, which is the sequel to Megan.
Right.
The original. So,
thanks.
We watched both of them. Or I did. We did. We
all
did.
Yeah. I watched the first one I think a year ago, so I didn't get a chance to rewatch it.
Okay.
But you just recently watched both of them, right?
I did. Yeah, I watched them both this month because I haven't seen them. I had seen, the dancing video and everything, and it looked fun. So I like these movies.
No, they're very entertaining.
They're fun. These are fun.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know it's not some kind of very
Highbrow.
serious movie, but I really enjoyed. The first one was cracking me up.
Yep.
She's just doing stuff. She's like a sassy little doll.
Yep.
Killing everybody.
And the second one is basically the same thing.
It's basically the same thing, but on steroids.
Yeah.
But I liked the second one. I think I liked it more than the first one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did you like more about the second one?
I think it just had more action.
It was very actiony.
And I like how it dove more into the technology dilemma. Mm-hmm. The first one. But I thought it was good. Even though they're kind of silly, they bring up really good points of we may not have talking, walking dolls quite yet, but the same thing of giving your kids an iPad and relying on technology to kind of raising and nurturing your child. And then in turn, you're not really paying attention to them and giving them that human interaction, which was kind of the point of the first one, is it went a little too far. And then the second one is they tried to, they got rid of Megan, allegedly. And then what's her name? Gemma is now trying to, is that her name? Gemma? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm getting that mixed up with Gemma from Severance. And I was like, am I making that name up?
Right.
But anyway, Gemma is now on a mission to create technology, but not in the way that it once was, but more in a way to enhance our lives rather than trying to replace things.
Right.
So I really enjoyed the conversation. And then it ended up being, of course, I kind of figured the twist. I was like, that guy's going to be the bad guy. But it was an interesting twist.
Yeah.
In trying to prevent technology from taking over, they, of course, are creating the very thing that they're trying to avoid. So
it is in the Exorcist movie, not the Exorcist, the First Omen that we watched.
Right.
There's another one where they're bringing on the Antichrist so people will come to church. And it's oh, when has that ever worked?
Right. Creating an issue to try to solve the issue, but then you're just creating more of an issue. Yep. So, because I saw his point, what was his name? Christian? It's Christian, not Christian. But anyway, he did have points, but he's taking it too far as well. Creating a robot that went rogue and killed people and this and that to try to save the world
prove a point.
Yeah, to prove that point and to take back technology, even though they keep it sitting around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then her turning into a god at the end was pretty crazy.
It was. I kind of didn't get that because they're there's an AI sitting, but I'm if the AI isn't connected to the internet, then how is it learning?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I didn't get that, but you know what? I get it. They're trying to make it. They're trying to make some kind of a point there, but I was if it's just sitting there and it's not on, because it's just a chip.
Yeah.
Are you charging it? It needs power to charge, and how is it learning? So that I did not get, but. We move along for the plot. This is obviously not a realistic movie.
It was just a fun, goofy time. I enjoyed it. It was very silly, very goofy. I loved her little Tom Cruise moment where she had the little bat glider wings and was flying down. I was like, why is she? I don't know. The other guy was able to get in and she just was okay, I got my own way.
That's how I was confused because he was already in the vents.
Yeah.
She likes to have fun. She's
no,
a girl for the thrills.
Yeah. She was like, I've been, without a body for so long. Let me see what I could do now.
No. She's like, caw.
Caw in me.
Caw.
But it was fun. I really have nothing else to say about it. It's just a good time.
Yeah.
I say, if you like Megan, then you'll like Megan.
You'll like
2.0.
Megan too. And I'm trying to think if you need to watch Megan.
I
say
like,
you should.
Yeah, probably, just to get the context of it, like why it is what it is. But I feel like they explain things too in the beginning of, she's like, oh, well, I don't have free will, so I'm programmed to protect Katie.
Right. So does she get free will at the end?
Don't know.
Because, she's still kind of that's her whole thing still.
Is to protect
She's trying
Katie.
to protect Katie. So I don't know if she has free will and she just likes to protect Katie or what it is now. Because she kind of talks about that. Like, I literally just did what you wanted me to do. And she's like, yeah. But see, she did go rogue. But so I was like, what part of that was free will? What part of it wasn't? But it maybe goes back to that paperclip theory.
Yeah.
That
you give them
Krishan
something
was
simple
saying,
to do, and then
and they'll do anything. Like that robot that killed the family because it was like, oh, I need to clean up the mess. You know what's creating this mess? The humans. And that's literally my whole concern about AI. It's going to realize that we're the problem.
I like how this movie was talking about like how AI is dangerous. And I know I don't fuck with ChatGPT. Me and her, we don't know each other. But it's so interesting because I have coworkers who will be like, oh yeah, I asked ChatGPT this and this. I'm like, hello? Why?
No, like ChatGPT will give like, I've seen people use it for like meal planning, workouts, itineraries for vacations. I'm like, to what end?
It's a little interesting. I get like also wanting to use technology to benefit us. And I like at the end where it was like being a better parent to AI. That was like the whole message was like being a better parent, which I'm like, Gemma, yeah, you need to do that.
Right. You're slacking.
Because not you leaving Katie in a van by herself so you can go into a convention center where already three people are
for
in. For a man. That you don't even really like.
Allegedly, that's not her type. That was funny.
Right.
That's not even your type. I see what you watch.
You know?
I said, ooh, girl. Ooh, get off the Wi-Fi.
Girl, immediately. You don't need to know my deepest, darkest secrets. But yeah. So I think it is interesting the way that they're talking about it and the relationship they're trying to say AI should be with us. But yeah, I think it is just interesting how much we start to rely on it.
I have heard people's therapists are using ChatGPT to create summaries of the therapy sessions. And I'm like, at some point, I know we have laws to keep people's information private, but if you're passing it along to ChatGPT, now when I looked it up, because that was one of the concerns, because they were saying once you start using it in certain fields to like make your notes in like the medical field, and in that now you're giving a corporation information about your patients where they might not have given your consent to do so.
That's true.
So they said there are some AIs that are set up for HIPAA. Like they are created for like the healthcare or that, like not saying it's still right or wrong, but I'm like, at least if you're going to be doing that, please make sure that you are using the proper tool, the AI tool, because like I have heard people using ChatGPT and that one is not covered.
No,
like that one
for everybody.
It's information you're giving the company and the company can use that information however they want. Like your conversations are not private. Everything is kept in
the cloud
somewhere. So I'm like, I would never, like y'all talking to ChatGPT as your therapist, people are doing that too. I'm like, please understand there's no HIPAA. All this information, all the private stuff you're revealing, anything like that is going to be stored and kept and processed. So just be mindful. And if you are a healthcare person, please do not use ChatGPT for this stuff
at all.
Like hopefully your hospital or wherever you work will give you what you need to use if you're going to even start implementing that. But that's also my concern, because don't have I'm in my therapy session thinking I'm telling you my private business, and you're sitting here with AI. ChatGPT is crazy, and it just goes straight there.
Right.
And can we talk about we can take all this out, but can we talk about how crazy it is that AI takes so much energy?
I didn't realize like how bad it was for the environment.
It's terrible. And in my mind, I'm like, why? But the servers to get those machines running, I don't know if we're going to get to a point where, because our OG computers used to be that big old thick motherboard that you had and it would run and breathe and stress and struggle. And now we have these like really thin. So I'm not sure. Hopefully they'll get that down, because I don't think AI's, obviously it's not going to go away.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's never going to go away. Now, whether or not you choose to use it, up to you. But I'm like, it's not going away. Yeah. As soon as you can make money from it. Yeah.
They started it. They opened up Pandora's box.
They said it's too late. There were some experts that are like, no, it's too late. Like we can't undo that, what we did.
What do you mean? Just unplug it.
No, AI is literally
it's scary. Loose. I don't like it.
I don't either. I'm a little worried. I hope that I'm just being more of a conspiracy theorist on this, because I don't want things to end bad. But
it's giving boomer. But I'm also like, I don't trust it, y'all. Anyways, Megan 2.0. Great time, honestly. If you're feeling down or depressed, Megan 2.0.
It's good. I liked it. It's action. I love the action scenes when they're
goofy.
fighting. They had some cool boo boo.
It was so yeah.
I
You
liked
know,
it.
there was a moment when Gemma passed out. And
Yes, and she's fighting still with the robot.
You know what that reminded me of?
What?
Malignant.
Oh, it did. With her
And you know
hair
who's
all like dark down.
And you know who's a producer of this movie? James Wan.
Which is Malignant.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You right. You got it. Right on the nose.
Oh, I didn't know he directed both of those movies.
He directed Malignant. He just produced this one.
Oh, produce.
Yeah.
I don't know the difference.
Me neither. I just know the words.
Yeah, I just know it's not the same word.
I know the title.
Okay. Oh,
But
yeah, what if
yeah.
he took some of those action sequences?
Because that's what it was giving. It was giving Malignant sometimes. I was like, period. But yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed. I gave both of them like a 3.
Yeah, it's like a good, solid movie.
Yeah.
For what it was, like a 4, but for like an overall movie, 3. You know what I mean? Like if I'm ranking
for
it
what it is as a
appropriately,
goofy movie, it's
yes,
definitely up there.
It was good. It was entertaining.
Yes,
Which
very.
is the
for 2
bare
hours
minimum for me.
The 2 hours kind of flew by a little bit.
It did. It wasn't bad. I was a little
struggle
worried
in the beginning.
It was
struggle,
but they were setting it up, setting the tone.
but I did like the.
That was so funny. Not Maxwell joining the chat.
Right, we were all cackling in the theater.
Yeah, I was audibly laughing.
Haley in the back.
Santa is crazy. Yeah, I don't usually laugh aloud. So good job.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like comedies are so hard because I'm like, I give it a little.
At most, I'm
Right.
smiling. I'm like,
At most,
but I was audibly like laughing.
no, I was giggling.
Or even
for
when
sure.
we watched 28 Days Later, I think we talked about this, but like when the army guy showed his girlfriend, I was
I did
audibly
laugh at
laughing.
that one too. Yeah.
I was okay. Y'all are doing good stuff.
So they're starting to hit.
They were.
Horror
They had
comedies?
some moments.
I wouldn't call this
Listen,
one a
are we
horror,
bringing
but
comedies
yeah.
back?
Come
Yes, it's a
on.
horror comedy. A horror-comedy. A horror.
Horror-comedy is crazy. I don't know what you would categorize Megan.
It's like more of a thriller. I don't think it's a horror.
Yeah.
I mean, she was creepy as hell when she came out.
When she was crawling.
She said, "Don't look at me." I was dying.
Oh, that part. That was a lot. I was like, Megan.
When Megan had to build herself up by herself, she can do a lot of things. One thing she can't do is create her own body. She came out. She said, "Don't look at me." I said, "Why did you put those strands of hair? Take those out."
She was hoping it would help her feel a little bit better.
tried.
She needed some bundles.
She had like 5 strands. I'm like, girl, what
Giving
is
Angelica's
going on?
doll. It was
Cynthia? Yes.
scary.
Oh,
It was
yes, that's
scary.
so funny. She was scary.
I forgot
as
about that
hell.
part.
She's scared.
I'm surprised
She's
Katie
rolling
didn't
around.
say anything, bro.
She came in, I would have screamed.
No, yeah. I would have been
Don't have me in
terrified.
here with that.
I would have been so scared.
Not the bunker. And how did she create the bunker?
don't
Did they ever talk about that? That's one thing, because they kept commenting about how she got that house. They're like, yeah, how did you get this house? It was so cheap. And I'm like, did Megan set all that up? I didn't understand what they
I
were
think
talking
that's
about.
what it was, is like Megan was their landlord and she was like doing credit fraud. But I don't understand how she built a whole bunker. I'm guessing she just like hired people and was like, can you do
That's why I didn't know, because it was like very personalized down there. Like,
No,
not
it
the
was.
painting. Maybe she was down there with her little robot arm. It took her years. That must be what happened.
that? Yeah, it was a lot. But I'm glad to see that she's still kicking even after the end. So I'm hoping for a Megan 3.0.
I am.
Let's fucking go.
Let's keep it up. It's going. Right. Demetrius,
Come on
why are you meowing at us?
and get out. Go
Oh,
and leave.
get ready for nothing.
What else you been watching?
I've been watching Love Island.
Oh Lord, I have not. What is that? Is that the theme song?
Close enough.
I've never seen Love Island.
This is my first season. So apparently now there's Love Island USA, USA, USA. And then there's Love Island the UK, UK, UK. And there's Love Island Australia, Australia, Australia. I don't know how to do that. There we go.
That was great.
So
What is this one?
this is USA.
Okay.
So the last season, and it started in the UK. Like I remember my friend
okay.
watching this years ago. I think there's like 8 seasons. Like show's been on for like 8-10 years. I don't know. But
And it's just about like hot people living on the
right.
island.
So there's like no point to it, but there's a point to it.
Okay.
So basically, and the only reason why I'm watching is because apparently the last season of USA was like peak. cinema. Everybody loved it. I think that's what really got it popular. A lot of the people that were on the show are like now famous now. Like they were like the cast. I'm sure maybe a few other casts were like that. I don't know, but at least for USA, that's the talk. Her name's, I think her name's Leah. She's the one I see all the time. You probably might have seen her here and there, but her and her man Miguel, they're like, you know, social media famous, you know.
I'll take your word for it. Yeah.
Right. Anyway, so the premise is you bring in hot singles. I think it starts out with like 5 hot girls, 5 hot men into the villa. The villa. So they come into the villa.
Yes.
And they immediately pair up because the goal of this is the winning couple, America's favorite couple, is going to win and they're going to get $100,000.
We get to vote like American
Yes,
Idol?
at the very end. Correct. So we vote throughout a little bit. Like we don't vote for everything. Like sometimes we'll vote for who should leave or sometimes we'll vote for
that's what I was about to ask. So people can get voted out of the house.
You can.
Out of the villa.
Yeah. So whoever starts isn't necessarily how it is at the end. So when they first start, they couple up and then they start to build connections.
Okay.
So you start to like each other and
networking, if you
But
will.
yes. So of course they have to bring in what we call the bombshells. So throughout the show, they'll bring in like 2 new bombshell girls. So then, is your man gonna get a connection with somebody else?
Right.
Because they'll do repairings like every other episode. So that's the T. You repair. He liked another girl better, or that like he'll go with the girl, or they'll bring 2 new guys, and the girl might like a guy better, or they'll bring 1 guy, 1 girl. You know, they just like bring in the bombshells. That's why they call them bombshells. So that's why it's a little unsettling because you don't know if your partner is gonna be, you know, get got.
Right.
And so if you end up not getting paired, you are at risk of being sent home.
Oh. Damn.
Right. So it's a little bit of a game, which of course people are complaining now because now you can tell that the cast members coming on are really playing the game. Like they might stay with somebody and kind of they don't really like them, but you can tell they just want to stay.
Yeah, they don't.
Which I get though, because if that's the premise of the show, that's what they're gonna do. But
it's $100,000. Well, 50 for me.
I don't know if it's total or they each get $100,000.
Oh,
but
either way,
more money than I have
currently
ever. So, but yes, so that's kind of the premise.
Interesting.
So it's just kind of messy. There's tea, you know, it happens, and then there's what we call Casa Amor. So there's the villa and there's Casa Amor.
Okay.
So Casa Amor is usually when they usually would send the guys over there, like they send all the men regardless to Casa Amor, and then women and men are separated, and they bring in all new girls for the guys, and they bring in all new guys for the girls. And so that's messy because then they don't know what's going on over there. And usually when they bring them back, you either come back with a new couple or you stayed faithful to your man or woman and you come back alone. And so that has been like a source for a lot too. So it's just a messy ass show. Yeah. And it's on every fucking night, girl. It's like an hour episode each time. Every night except for Wednesdays and Saturdays. Saturdays is like a recap episode that nobody really watches, but it's on like every night. So I'm like 2 episodes behind.
Damn.
But yeah, it's what a show because there's some interesting things about it. So there's no cameramen. They just put cameras all around the house.
Oh, okay.
I think they'll only bring in cameramen for like certain shots, but for the most part, like these people are all like out there alone.
So are there any like games? Are there challenges?
Yes. Yeah, no, they have games and challenges throughout. But it's mostly just them making out. Like this is like a raggy.
What kind of game?
Every game is like pick someone and then make out at the end. Like that's the show. It's just ass and titties and kissing. And
ass and titties and kissing. I literally love.
But yeah, they all sleep in the same room. So if anybody's sucking and fucking,
not the audience.
There's cameras everywhere.
That's awesome.
But they don't have any cell phones. They don't know anything about the outside world.
So it's very secluded.
Oh yes. Because they're in Fiji.
Oh, okay.
And they've come up because apparently like the first episode of like the US, they were in like Vegas, a rooftop pool. Yeah. So now they have like their own villa. But it's funny because they were also filming Survivor. Survivor was in Fiji. So apparently they were saying that the contestants could like see lights and hear like in the background. So
that's funny.
That's pretty funny. So not giving them the survival experience.
Right.
They're like the lads in the villa.
They're like, oh my God.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah, and they can't really drink. Like they give them 2 glasses, but it's like of wine or champagne, and it's like this much. So there is no getting drunk and messed up. It probably is more of a liability because if they're just drinking all day, stuff is going to go down. Would it make it more interesting?
You got to be careful with like sexual stuff when people are drinking.
That's exactly right. Because then if you have things where lines are getting blurred and this and that, and now you have cases. Yeah, so I think that they do give them a little bit, but it's not a lot because it probably complicates things. So yeah, it's pretty good, but it's really interesting because like it'll be 3 days in. There's this one couple, Jeremiah and Huda. They were like locked in since day one, like really bad. Like they're annoying. And like after like 3 days, this girl's crying over him. Because you have to remember, they're in the villa for like it's 6 weeks max.
It is their life.
Obviously things are heightened because they're there like 24/7.
Yeah.
But yeah, that couple ended up, Jeremiah got voted off. It was bad. Because they were so obsessed with each other and she would not let him explore other connections. And like he wasn't really wanting to explore other connections, but she was getting so crazy about it. Like she would throw a fit. She was like,
throwing a fit is crazy.
No, like, and she's doing this sober as hell. Mind you, I'm like, I understand this if you're kind of drunk, but she would be like so obsessed. Like if another girl even talked to him, she would be like, why is he talking to her? Like obsessed. Like to the point where she's doing too much where I think it starts to get unattractive. Yeah. But she would like blow up, get mad, and then want to like kiss him. Like she was like that kind of girl. Like she's crazy. And then she had a kid, and that shit was so funny. Because like she.
Oh, mommy.
Yes, mamacita. Nigga's so crazy for that. He said, mommy.
I've heard that sound.
I'm like,
I don't know
what
that is.
Literally Love Island.
I'm a mommy.
Mommy?
I'm a mom.
Mamacita.
No, I'm a mommy.
A mom of what? A dog?
I have a daughter.
Like in real life?
Yeah.
Like a daughter, like a real baby?
Yeah, like a human child.
Because she keeps it a secret. She tells all the girls. Then she finally tells Jeremiah. But he still accepts it. He's like, okay. Like he was thrown back a bit. But it's like, okay. But then she tells him, like, you can't tell anybody. So like none of the guys knew. So Jeremiah couldn't like talk to his boys about it or like express anything. So people felt like that was a little manipulative. Like you're kind of, you're not letting people know. Also, you should just let people know.
Why
if
are
you're
you
a mom,
hiding
you're a
your
mom.
kid? Right.
Like I get, sometimes dating world, it can be tough, but
be proud.
You're a mom.
Yeah.
So then she like told Nick, that's when she was telling Nick she wanted Jeremiah to have someone to talk to. And so America ended up voting to switch the couples. And so they switched Jeremiah with another girl. She damn near lost it.
America's messy for that.
They were, but
they
like,
said, how can we fuck with Hudda's mind?
No, but then the girls are like, well, maybe America knows something about Jeremiah and they're just protecting you. We're like, no, Hudda is doing the fucking most with him. So
not them trying to gaslight her. Yes. Like, no, it's not about that.
Yeah. So it ended up blowing up, and then Jeremiah ended up picking another girl because he's like, we've got to stop. But yeah, they had a whole thing because she was calling him bitch and like all this stuff. She's like, he's a bitch. Da, da, da. He's like, yeah. And the girl's like, hey, like you're doing a lot. And she would just like cry. She would like listen into his conversations with the boys. Like there's her like in the damn bushes, damn near. She's like listening in, and then she busted out like, oh wow, you're talking about me like this. She was doing too much. So he ended up picking another girl.
Yeah, as I would.
Yeah, and so everything happened. But then the boys ended up voting Jeremiah off.
Damn.
We don't know why. It was so trippy because like the boys were telling Jeremiah like, we think you're not playing the game. Like you're not exploring enough. And then as soon as he started exploring,
they said, get the fuck out of here.
They literally like, no, you're spending too much time with that new girl. And they voted. I think they were haters.
No,
because Jeremiah was like the cutest one. He kept getting all the bitches. Anyway, so he got voted off. R.I.P. So yeah, but that's a show. But it is kind of like messy. Like,
it is
almost like a social experiment at this point. Because like not these people being secluded.
Yeah.
Like they don't even know we were like going to war.
Right. They come back
and they're
world's
like,
gone.
Them and the survivors are like, what happened?
Now it's Survivor for real. Right. Good luck out here.
Anyway, so that's Love Island. But what about you? What have you been watching?
So I am having a Jurassic Park summer.
Okay, period. Because
with the Raptors.
Okay, is that from
Rugrats?
Rugrats,
yeah,
love it.
So my Meemaw really loves Jurassic Park, and the new one is coming out in July, and so we're like, let's watch all of the Jurassic Parks to prepare for the new one.
How many are there?
There's 6.
Good God, are they all?
There's 6
together. Are any of them standalones?
I don't know.
You haven't started yet.
I've watched the first 3. I don't know how the fourth one, because the fourth one is the one that came out in like 2015. So I don't know if that wraps around with the rest of the original Jurassic Parks or not. I forgot. I don't know if I've ever really seen Jurassic Park all the way through. There's some movies where I'm like, I know iconic scenes from these movies, but I don't know if I've ever seen these scenes.
I see.
You know? So I watched that one. Pretty good. Kids are annoying.
The first one?
Yeah.
They're running around acting
awful. And I also read the book, Jurassic Park.
Was the book first?
Yeah.
Was it good?
No. Okay. I was trying to be a little nice about it, but it's boring. Okay. He's very like into the science of everything. So he was explaining everything.
Like I was like, DNA and how we did this. And you said, whoa.
I was like, let's go ahead and fast forward.
Cut this to a paragraph.
Where's the dinosaurs, bitch? Because it was like 200 pages into that book before we saw a dinosaur. I was like, oh my God. Anyways, but it is slightly different than the movie. In the book, they blow up the island.
Yeah. So but see, you wouldn't have Jurassic Park 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's true. You wouldn't have a legacy like you do now. The second one is boring. I fell asleep multiple times. The third one, I don't know who the fuck wrote that movie, but I loved it.
Okay.
There's a moment.
What years did these come out? Like the first one was in what, the 90s?
93, I think it's 93, 97, 2001.
Okay. And then we jumped to 2015.
I think so, yeah.
The more modern one. Is
Yep,
that the
with
one?
Chris Pratt.
Yes.
And the girl from Nosedive.
Yes.
of,
Dallas.
Yeah. Bryn or something.
Cannot remember her name.
Don't know
Yeah.
her name.
Bryce Howard Dallas. Yes. Her.
Something
Love
like
her.
that.
And then
Yeah.
there was one after 2015.
Yeah, there's like at least 2 more after that one. Because I
Okay.
think there's 6
don't think
movies
that
in
I'm-
total.
I don't know if I'm caught up on the most recent ones.
Yeah.
I don't even think I've seen like the first one and then the 2015 one.
Yeah, yeah.
But this one is like Scarlett Johansson.
Yes.
And I guess at this point, they can't be because y'all can't keep fucking up and then just making another park. But I think in this newest one, from what I've heard, like somebody was telling me this, so I don't know if this is fully accurate, but they said this one's slightly different because apparently they were experimenting with the DNA of the dinosaurs again, but they were trying to turn them into other dinosaurs. And so obviously something went awry. And so they're now coming back to, like, no one's there.
Oh.
They left, but they come back and they're like genetically altered dinosaurs that aren't like a T-Rex and a cross between this and
Not
that.
the hybrids.
Right. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's the
That's
case.
interesting.
But I feel like they do need to start making it different because we can't keep
Because
coming
how
to
many
the
times
island.
do we do this? Yeah, it's
It's just kind of boring. Like I just don't know. And honestly, I'm kind of getting tired of like the star power. Like when they make these movies, like I'll see like, and it's fine, but when you have too many big actors in a movie, to me, I'm like, I don't care to watch this. Like I can't get into the movie because I feel like it's just a box office cash grab. And you're
That's
just
lucky
putting
how
all
it
the
felt
names
with
in there.
Oppenheimer. I was like, every few minutes there's somebody new that I vaguely knew.
Yes. You're like, okay, these are all actors.
Right. Right. Getting their little 15 minutes.
Right.
But yeah, I'm not sure what this one is about, but I feel like I was going to say, oh, one thing that I kind of like, it bothered me a little bit is that they were like, oh my God, this changes the science of paleontology, blah, 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 blah. The study of like what we know about dinosaurs so far. And I was like, what's interesting though is that these are not real dinosaurs. They're like somewhat dinosaurs, but then other parts of their DNA are other animals. So I'm like, this isn't
Right.
really a
Because they've already done
T-Rex.
that, right? Because that's
Yeah.
why this newest one, when they're messing with the DNA, in my mind, I'm like, didn't they already do that?
because that's how they make them in the first one. They get like they extract the DNA, but then they realize it's not enough DNA to make the actual dinosaur, so they start
Right.
pairing it with other DNA, and that's how Jurassic Park becomes, because they make them all females, so they won't like breed in the wild. They're trying to keep it very curated, but then obviously that's what happens, and because some of the dinosaurs use frog DNA, where like this specific frog, if they're in a room in an environment where it's all one sex, then they'll start
can-
changing their
They didn't
sex.
think this, but of course, we
Not
have
the
a movie.
greatest scientists in the world, okay?
Mankind.
Right.
We need somebody who has like anxiety. We need to put these people in
who
the
are the
rooms.
overthinkers?
Yes,
Yeah, like,
like-
what if this happens?
Yes,
What if
I
that
need like
happens?
my worst case scenario people to be in every room that big
No,
decisions
for
that they're
sure.
making.
For
Because
sure.
I could have seen that shit from a mile away.
Right.
In my opinion, I'm like,
I'm
wait,
not a scientist, but I could have told you.
right. And most of what they're saying might be complete crazy nothing, but every
Yeah.
now and then they have a gem,
It's true.
and you go, no, you're right.
You just need to keep it in mind. Let
That's
me
what
say
I'm
some
saying.
stuff, and then if it doesn't
Throw it
really
out
pan
there,
out,
and
it's fine.
right. It's like, what do they call that? Something control. There's a name, reputation management or something like that.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'm like, y'all don't have enough people there that have like straight anxiety about everything.
No,
like y'all
at
need to
all.
get people in that just are like,
We're
can
like,
barely get out the house.
Right.
Can't barely talk to folks. 'cause
Exactly.
they're
Get
scared
them
of
on
everything.
Zoom because they're not going to leave.
They're not
but
going to. That's fine.
that's the kind of mindset we need.
You guys
right.
you guys are crucial to society. I truly believe anxiety was created
Yeah.
for this purpose, to keep us alive.
Low key. But yeah. And then in the third one, there's a moment where like the main guy, I don't know his name. Oh, it's Alan. That's why. He is back in this movie. He wasn't in the second one. So in the third one, he's like on a plane, falls asleep, and he wakes up to a dinosaur right next to him. And the dinosaur goes, Alan. And then he
Says
wakes
his
up for
name.
real.
Oh, I was saying not the mixing human DNA, bro. That's the next one.
That's what it is. Half dinosaur, half human hybrids. No, it's so
Could you
ridiculous.
imagine?
It's
Honestly,
so
that's the one I
ridiculous.
want to see. I want to see like Velociraptor. What is that? A Velociraptor? The helicopter? I don't know.
There you go. A velociraptor, I think is what you're trying to say.
Right. Who cares? Anyway.
Right.
And a human with wings just fly. Could you imagine a human just flying around wings
Girl.
in the sky?
It's giving
It's
28
giving
years later.
horror. No, that's what we need.
That's what's giving.
T-Rex, human. Come on now.
Yeah.
That's what we need to start doing. Because at this point, it's ridiculous anyway.
So it's a big human head. It's like giving
Little
Titan.
arms.
Right.
Yeah, it's like a Titan.
Yeah.
Yes, very good. Like that's what we need.
Yeah. So I'll
credit
keep you
me.
posted on my Jurassic Park summer.
Okay, can't wait to hear about the July this in the July recap.
Yeah. I don't know why my mom really loves these movies, but she does.
You know when you go through a little rabbit hole, she's just hyperfixating. She's just a girl.
But yeah, because she watched. I didn't know there was a show. There's like a cartoon show. She's eaten up
I
every
love that
single
for
Jurassic
her.
Park.
You know when you find something, you're just like, now I have to watch
she
everything.
said, "This is my identity."
Yes.
I did watch this one movie that I was kind of excited to see, but I watched it on streaming. It was called Last Breath. It's apparently based on like a true story. It's about those like underwater welder pipe things. I don't know.
Oh, is that the scary one? No,
It's not scary, but
some guy gets trapped down there.
yeah.
Is that the one with who's that actor? He was in.
There's, I was gonna say Woody Harrelson. But
Yes.
is that okay? Perfect. I'm even remembering some names. But yeah, it was like basically this guy was left down there for like 30 minutes. Well, I think longer than 30 minutes, but he had no oxygen for 30 minutes, and he ended up surviving in real life too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, it's kind of
Oh,
crazy.
now it's a real thing. Now I got to see it. Because I thought it was kind of a boring premise,
No,
but
yeah.
now that I know it's a real story,
It was pretty intense. I liked it. It was cool. Nothing.
Wait, it came out?
Yeah, it's on streaming.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
so I need to watch it.
It's on Peacock. Yeah, because we had to get Peacock because that's where all the Jurassic Parks are.
That's where Love Island is too. So if you do want to take a look,
I have seen it on there. Yeah, and I was like, where's Jurassic Park?
next. Yeah. Okay, I'll have to
But
watch
yeah,
Jurassic
Last
Park
Breath
now.
was pretty cool. I really liked it.
Okay.
It was pretty intense because I was like, oof, being underwater, bitch, by yourself.
insane.
Anyways, and then I also watched The Woman in the Yard because that is also on
I heard that one
Peacock.
was awful.
Awful. Okay. I think that the way that they shot the film was very cool. There are some scenes that were very cool. The scary parts with the woman in the yard, she like uses shadows to like fuck with them in the house, which I thought was done really well. The storyline, I don't know what we were talking about, low key. It was almost giving like, if you're a bad mom, we're pro suicide.
Oh,
That's low key what this movie was giving.
what was it even about?
So it's about, we start off with this mom who is in a brace. And so we've come to the conclusion that her and her husband got into a car accident. She survived with an injured leg and her husband is dead. They have 2 kids. They live in a farmhouse that they're trying to do like the do-it-yourself, fix-it-up kind of thing. And the mom's going through it. They go through, the electricity goes out, her phone's dead, like literally everything's going wrong that day. And then they see a woman in the yard. So ominous.
Yes.
And she goes out there, hobbling out there with some crutches and like, girl, who are you? What are you doing out here? And she's like, oh, what's your name? She's like, Ramona? Who the fuck are you?
Right.
And she's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And then she's like, oh, my husband's going to come back. She's like, girl, we both know your husband's not coming back. She's like, oh,
The woman in the yard said that?
yes. And so she's like, let me call the cops. And so
Oh,
she
okay.
tries to go charge her phone, doesn't work, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, the woman in the yard is sitting out there watching them. The family's kind of going stir crazy. The mom is being mean to her kids. I mean, she's going
She's
through it.
actively just sitting in the yard this whole time.
Yeah. She gets
even at
closer.
night? Okay.
Well, at night, that's when she comes inside. But she is getting like progressively closer. But yeah, she's just sitting out there for the most part. And then the son comes out there with a gun, which I think is a little intense. He's like, listen, bitch, you got 10 seconds to get out of
She
here.
proceeds to not move.
Right. Well, she stands up and she's like, oh, your mom has been lying to you about what happened in the car accident. And so he's like, okay, let me go ask my mom.
And he's like, oh,
Interesting.
I'll come back out.
Stay right here.
Hold on.
Right, takes the safety, put it back on. So he goes in there. He's like, Mom, what really happened in the car accident? So basically, the mom was in an argument with her husband, and she's basically saying, I'm unhappy. He was like, well, we just moved out here because you weren't happy in the city. So we both made this decision.
Yeah.
And he's like, so we can fix this together. And she's like, I don't want to fix it with you, basically. She's like
Oh,
wanting
when
to be on her
divorce.
own. Right. And so she is the one driving, and she sees the woman in the yard, no longer in the yard, but in her car. And she crashes the car.
So this was a flashback.
Right.
Okay.
So she's seen this woman before. The woman is a representation of like her guilt, her suicidal thoughts, her depression, blah, blah, blah. That's what the woman is. And there's like this whole like mirror imagery. She ends up going through a mirror and goes into another parallel universe where her husband's alive. And it was interesting. The ending is very confusing. I was a little lost. Okay. But the reason why I say it's like low key pro suicide if you're a bad mom is because the woman in the yard is talking to Ramona, the mom, and she's like, well, she's like, today is the day, Ramona. You know what you have to do. And she's like, well, my kids be okay. And she's like, they will be if you set them free. So she's like showing her a montage of all these pictures of her kids like thriving. And she's like, okay, well, let me go ahead and say goodbye to my kids. She doesn't like say, I love you. She doesn't give them hugs. She doesn't say, I'm proud of you. She's like, all right, go ahead and go to the neighbor's house. Bye. They're like, Mom? And they're like, she's like, don't turn around. Just walk. I was like, oh, period.
Okay.
And so she goes upstairs and it's alluded to that she kills herself. And then we because we zoom out the house. We don't hear a gunshot. We just zoom out the house. We hear some owls. And then it comes back inside the house and she's walking out the door and her kids meet her at the door. And then they like walk around the house, I guess. It's very confusing. I was like, whose house are we at? But the electricity comes back on. They're all happy. But then you see that the painting is backwards, kind of saying that this is like a fake reality. That so in real life, she most likely killed herself. So it was a very interesting take. I was like, this is such a bizarre movie.
Unless it's trying to say that was her thought process.
Yeah.
Like maybe in her mind, she thought that was the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Like her grief isn't necessarily like the woman in the yard isn't actually the good or the all-knowing omniscient being that's like, this is what you should do. It's more of just a reflection of herself. And she's lying to herself like, oh, it would be better without you.
Which is true with like suicidal ideation for sure. It was just a very interesting, because I saw a few reviewers on Letterboxd being like, this was oddly pro-suicide.
Yeah, because they didn't wrap it up. It's one thing to do that, but then show that the kids don't have a happy life, and it made their life worse, and now they have trauma. But it just like ended the movie.
Low-key.
Of like, well, la 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 la.
Yeah.
She's in her fantasy land now, I guess, in her own version of heaven. I don't know.
It was very
that
weird.
would be weird. You feel like they didn't wrap it up and clarify, like, hey, this is what she thought, but really this created more trauma. Continued the generational issues. I don't know, and then that might have made it like, oh,
yeah, a little bit more.
You know what?
They said, we'll keep it up to you. Do you think suicide's bad?
Yeah.
Like,
you won't be here to find out. Just do it.
It was just a very, I feel like it's not worth watching. It is only an hour and 20 minutes, which is super short, but it's just like, it's not an intriguing story.
Right. You're just kind of, then when that's what I hate sometimes about scary stories or movies where you feel like they're trying to build up to this kind of reveal. Yeah. You feel like you're like waiting for it to happen, then it happens. You're like, that wasn't worth the payoff.
It just was. Yeah, exactly. There was nothing that I was never enthralled. Like I was never on the edge of my seat or like whatever. It was giving like a low or like a discount version of Babadook. Cause like that's basically what the Babadook is about: depression and grief and losing your partner, and you have a kid to raise and doing all this kind of shit. So it was just, wouldn't recommend.
Okay. Very good.
But that's really all I've been watching. Jurassic Park. Oh, I watched this movie. Oh, you know they made a new Fear Street?
Yes.
The Prom Queen?
Yeah, we had it on our list.
Terrible
Did you watch it?
movie. Yeah.
Girl, I'm not. I know James. He was like, hey, isn't that the movies you used to watch? I'm like, I don't think I want to watch that.
It was so bad. They're like at prom and there's a killer killing off all the prom queen like candidates.
So that they could be prom queen?
Basically.
Or was it an angry man who doesn't get bitches? Like, what are we talking about? What's the reveal?
The reveal is that it's one of the candidates' parents who are killing them off, so she can be the prom queen.
Right.
But in the middle of this kill spree, to be fair, none of the people at the prom know what's going on. But there's a dance off that happens, and it's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Like the dancing?
Yes, it's so bad. But like there's moments where, so we have like our good girl, you know, and then we have our bad girl. And the bad girl, she starts fucking up, like not in a good way, in a bad way.
She's not fucking it up. She's
like
up.
this.
Oh no. Was she fucking it up in the movie? Like they were like,
people were like, oh.
Oh no, she wasn't doing good. I didn't know if the movie was trying.
No, it was a bad fuck it up.
Okay.
They're like, oh,
not my prom queen.
Said, boo, 0 out of 10.
That's crazy.
No, it was so stupid. But yeah, that's all I watched this month. Anything else you watch?
Well, I did want to say things that are coming up.
Ooh.
Because like when I watched the trailer, I feel like there's a lot of movies that are coming up that I saw that in like the trailer, and I was like, okay, things to like watch out for.
I know Weapons is coming out soon.
I'm so excited. Although I still think they're doing good on the previews. Like I did watch it.
So every time it came out or came on for 28 years later and for Megan, I walked out the theater. So I don't know what's going on.
The Weapons thing. You just didn't think to look down and plug your ears?
I did for the first time, but I could hear everything. I was like, this isn't working. So I just left.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they're doing a pretty good job of
You
not.
didn't just think about just doing this.
La, la, la. I know it's just like I actively got up and I didn't come back in.
I ran away, and I have no idea what happened in those movies.
Right.
Go ahead.
La 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 la. But I think they're doing a good job of not giving away too much. Like I feel like you're kind of gathering a little more of what they're talking about, but not in a way that I feel like it's being exposed. So I'm excited for Weapons. I
kind of
coming
want
out
to
in
see
August.
Honey Don't or something.
What's Honey Don't? Small town private investigator Honey O'Donoghue probes a series of strange deaths that are tied to a mysterious church. Huh.
You haven't seen that trailer?
I have not.
Oh yeah.
Looks like it's gonna come
She's
out.
like, you think I'm intriguing, and you haven't even seen the riddle that's on my ass.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all I've heard from the trailer. Any other movies?
Did you see they're making another Predator movie? Predator Badlands. They're like on another planet, and like the predators, I don't know. And there's what's her name? One of the sisters.
Okay.
What's her name? Dakota Fanning, Ellie Fanning, her sister.
Oh, okay.
She's in it. But I don't know if the humans have powers because like her character, they showed a scene where like her eyes go white, like she's like looking at something. I'm like, what is this? Anyway, so our favorite dreadhead aliens are back.
Predators is such a terrible name for them too.
Right. Come on now. What is this?
Right.
But I did like was it Predator or Prey?
There's Prey.
I like Prey.
I didn't watch that one, but I heard it was pretty good.
It was on Hulu. It's like back in the day. They came back, and it's a girl who's I believe like Native in America. I'm assuming. But anyway, so she kind of.
I've never seen
her
the
way.
Predator movies.
They're what is it? I've seen Aliens versus Predators.
Yeah.
Lord. At this point, it's just like a cult clot. Like they just keep pushing these out. There's also Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Oh, I saw that.
We saw that. I said, where are we going with this?
Nar.
I don't know about that one, but all right.
Girl,
and then
not them being loose. They're no longer at Freddy Fazbear's.
no, I said y'all have too much mobility. I thought you were banned to the restaurant. No, they said we are. It's like AI.
It is on the loose.
AI horror souls.
Yeah.
Supernatural.
Yeah.
And then there's The Strangers Chapter 2. So I went through a slight rabbit hole on this one. There's the original The Strangers in 2009,
which is really good.
which is the OG.
Yeah.
Probably set the standard for home invasion. Like it is the OG.
It's super good.
So, but then they've made like others. There's like others. There's like The Strangers Chapter 1.
Yep, which is basically a remake.
Which is like a remake, but not the same thing. Now this is the Strangers Chapter 2. So this is not. I thought that they were just because it's a new actress. That's different, obviously, from 2009. So I didn't know they made other like movies of the Strangers in like the movie universe. So I thought that they were just like making a second one that's supposed to be like 25 years later. But no, it's a sequel to Chapter 1.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is not the original Stranger. Anyway, but yeah, so this one is like I guess they're diving more into who the strangers are,
which I think is
because that's not the
defeating the point.
Listen, the point is you were home. We're just doing shit.
Right. It's the iconic line.
They
said, why are you doing this?
Movie. Because I guess in Chapter 1, they did the same thing.
No, it's the
why
same
did you
movie.
choose us? They're like, because you were home. But in this one, she's now being hunted by them again because she survives and she's in the hospital. And like I guess, I don't know if these people kidnap her because they don't show how she got with these people, but she's like with these people and she seems uncomfortable with them. But they're like, the people who attacked you, yeah, they're these guys. And da-da-da. And they're trying to hunt her down still.
Oh, brother.
So basically, I don't know what they're doing with that movie, but
how many more chapters are we going to go
Listen,
through? I need to
wrap
stop
it up.
at 2. This is the last one.
But anyway, so movies to look out for that I'm excited to see coming up.
Yeah. Movies.
If you like movies,
Then you'll love
Kaylee, and Haley.
on Instagram at Haley and Kaylee. We also have a TikTok at Haley and Kaylee. Haley, what else do we have?
Kaylee, we have a YouTube channel. You can watch us and our beautiful faces at Haley and Kaylee.
Boo, boo, boo.
We also have a email at presspodcast@gmail.com. We have another little beauty channel if you want to check that out. Just released another one about, hair steamer, a little review. Ooh. And then you can also hear us, I think, on, Spotify, Apple, all that stuff where you listen to your podcast. If you don't want to see us.
Yes, at Press Podcast.
If you want to use less battery power and just listen to audio rather than a whole YouTube video.
If you want to listen to our AI-generated podcast.
Yes. We're not real.
We're not. But yeah, we don't know what we're going to be.
Try it. Find it.
We don't know what we're going to be talking about next time, but we'll do it together.
Sounds great.
Thank you for joining us for June.
Ta-ta.
Let us know what you did.
Wear sunscreen.
Bye. Oh, yeah. Stay out there.
Tags.